another price cut for Tesla vehicles in China is likely. We're going to go through this article today. This is just a rumor as of right now. But there is more to this than just this rumor. I'll show you what makes me the most concerned in just a moment. Of course, we know that China is not doing very well right now. There are a lot of fears that China is going to go into a bad recession as well. But this, to me, is really of a concern when it comes to thinking price cuts are not going to happen in China. I think they are quite likely. This is from Tesla Daily, Rob Maurer. Rob made a list of exactly when the insurance discount was available to the Chinese market. Now notice these are not official price cuts. These are insurance discounts where Tesla provides insurance. So obviously we had 8,000, which is about over 1,100 USD from September 16th to September 30th. Then that was reduced a little bit, and then it was completely removed. Then Tesla cut prices. And the only way I can really justify this coming back is because the orders are not enough to meet Tesla's goals. That, I think, is the most obvious explanation. Now, I know you can make an argument and say, Matt, can't you see that Tesla wants to sell its own insurance? Okay, sure. My counter argument to that would be, well, then why was it a zero here right after the price cut? Why? The only really strong explanation that I have is because Tesla wants to spike up more demand, I believe, because otherwise, why would you take this off? Right? What do you think? We are going to get into this in just a moment, but is this bad? I don't think so, personally, as a Tesla stock investor. I said over and over and over and over again that Tesla does not have a demand issue because there's a lot of room to drop the price much lower, especially then your margins are much more higher than anyone else's, basically, when we exclude exotic car manufacturers. And then another way that Tesla can drop its prices, their other competitors can't really, because Tesla can use its own insurance. Tesla can sell insurance for cheaper. Now, if you buy any other car, no other automaker is willing to provide a service where they provide insurance to you at a lower cost than if you could purchase it from traditional places where you would buy auto insurance. Only Tesla really does that. If you like to read this, you may pause. I'm going to scroll down now. Note that this is all Google Translate. This website is a Chinese website with an estimated number of monthly visits of 7.5 million. So not a small website. And this is all Google Translate. So the article says, again, this is all rumor category, but I think more price cuts are likely. And I don't see that as a bad thing. In fact, I think analysts may actually like that because that increases total earnings, and they like earnings. It is understood that this price reduction is due to the fact that the order effect did not meet expectations after the previous two price reductions. So it will attract more users to place orders through another price reduction and then complete the performance goals set at the beginning of the year. According to data from the China Passenger Transport Association, the sales of Model 3 and Model Y in October were only 2,809 units and 14,391 units, down 90% and 69% from the previous month. Now, it's important to note that Tesla usually, the first month of a quarter, they always export from Giga Shanghai, and then at the end of the quarter, they focus on local deliveries a lot more, so that way we can maximize the total deliveries through the quarter, because if you shipped everything overseas in the last month of the quarter, then those cars will automatically be delivered next quarter and not the current quarter. Now, Tesla said it's going away from that, but maybe not. Maybe not so much. And this is what the article says. However, thanks to the increased production capacity of the Shanghai Gigafactory, Model 3 and Y currently has sufficient production capacity, and many users, meaning people, can order to pick up the car in the afternoon. This is the Chinese website. If you want to order a Tesla for Model Y, that's 1 to 4 weeks for rear-wheel drive, and then 4 to 8 weeks for long range and performance. Model Y is 4 to 8 weeks. And then for Model 3, it's 4 to 8 weeks for both available models in China. Troy, who has one of the most accurate track records when it comes to predicting Tesla's deliveries, currently believes that if Tesla does not cut prices, if nothing changes, that Tesla is trending much below 50% year-over-year target for deliveries, that is, not production. To us, long-term Tesla stock investors, we only care about production because we know Tesla will sell every single car it will make. However, if day-to-day movements of Tesla stock, or even month-to-month, stock movements really concern you and are really important to you, you really want to pay attention to this one, because Wall Street, they just care about deliveries. They do not care about production at all, basically. If Tesla cuts prices in China, I would expect to hear about that soon. It would make sense to do that in the rather near future, because the quarter is going to be ending. You know, we don't even have 2 months left now. So I would expect to see that soon. Now, how would Wall Street react to this is not perfectly clear because of a recession and everything. 2 ways that this could go. One, typically, when we look before, not much really happens to the Tesla stock price, but usually price cuts means there's going to be secured deliveries for Wall Street, and that is good for the total amount of profit made, but that of course hurts margins. So if Wall Street all of a sudden starts thinking that Tesla's growth story is no longer as secure as before, and that there could be demand issues long term, that's where stock could drop. Of course, all of this is just speculation. The price cut is just a rumor at this point, but I would not be surprised at all at this moment if Tesla cuts prices in China again. But as a long-term Tesla stock investor, this does not bother me at all. These are 48 reasons why I only own Tesla stock in my stock portfolio. My name is Matt Postis, reporting to you from Vancouver City, Canada. Make sure to like this video and subscribe if you haven't yet, and I'll see you later. Thank you so much for watching.